I remember one summer.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin.
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge all out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Jones. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, Aldridge out there with Martin. Then there's Irving. Then there's Petrovic. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. And, Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top. Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. And that one, good.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now here's Jones. The three-pointer, no good. Irving against Aldridge. Durant, wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Ball to pass to Jones. Durant trying to break free. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Kenyon Martin.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Both shots good from the stripe. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Irving against Ball. Irving passes to Petrovic. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Ball. 4 on the clock. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
Jones kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge double team. LeVert with a wide open look. Indiana again missing. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to Toronto. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's 7 points for the machine.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Now, here is Irving. Let's go. Ball with the rebound. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Now, here is Irving. Saw him with 10 points last game. Petrovic's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can... incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's KD for three. They get a hand on it. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jones in the post. He's covered by Irving. Jones, no luck. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Petrovic with the pass to Aldridge. Nets passing it around. Puts one up from 19. There's Kenyon Martin on the assist by Aldridge.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Outside, Jones. The kick out to Ball. Back to Jones. Indiana needs to get a shot off the left rim and out.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Irving passes to KD. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. KD's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Jones. Kicks to Turner. Back to Jones. Right side Turner. Three-pointer, LeVert. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Nets leading by 4. Petrovic. The rebound by Turner.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. Second, the Pacers.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Ball against Irving. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Jones. It's slammed in by Jones.
Yeah, and Ball constantly looking for ways to come up with steals. Outstanding at covering a lot of ground with his overall length.
Now here's Irving. No points in the game yet for him. The three from KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Ball, the pass to Jones. Down low. It's stolen by Martin. Aldridge against Irving. And the pass to Petrovic. Pass to KD. And Jones sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. And that one goes long. Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Orte. And he goes in for the dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The dish now to Irving. Inside. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty good plan to get the ball to Coleman on that low block. It takes some very physical defense to contain him, and sometimes even that's not enough.
Now, here's Ball. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Bucks. He was a non-factor.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Brooklyn making some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Durant. As Mills in for Irving. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Ball. Here's Mills. Petrovic trains the three-pointer. Petrovic has got 5.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
McConnell passes to Turner. Outside Warren. Back to Turner. Outside Warren. Passes it to McConnell. Here's Turner. Over Petrovic. It's going to be a 25. Second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. On the wing, Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Mills. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Warren with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing here by 8. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. And Turner kicks to Warren. Back to Turner. First quarter. Dishes it to Warren. Fires from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. And there's the pass to Petrovic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Warren. 1:30 left in the first quarter. And the shot goes in.
The ability to play through contact is so important for Miles Turner. He's got the size and strength to finish through it.
Harden, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Warren. He can't get that one to fall. The Nets go the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Warren. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, strong desire to get on the interior. T.J. Warren attacking with ferocity.
Mills looking it over. Passes it to Harden. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pacers trail by 9. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Nets.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now Warren. From the stripe. And the last second attempt. Does not go in for him. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We've got more in store for you. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving. Just
for me, I just try to feel out.
Break. That's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant, how certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade. As the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Mills. Petrovic is out there with Brown. Then it's Harden. The pass to Petrovic. Back to Mills. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. Pacers with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Craig passes the ball. Here's Warren. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Well, T.J. Warren's frame and game perfectly suited for a finish on the interior.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness. Going alone.
You do indeed. Thank you for that portfolio. And the Nets making a change here. Martin's checked in.
For your Nets.
Pacers trail by 8. And Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
Brown outside. Duarte grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Harden dishes to Mills. The Nets working the ball around now. Count that one. Mills has got...
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why they can create so many opportunities for others.
So the Pacers call timeout. They're first of the game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from LeVert. Irving with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the inside. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist from KD.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Irving against Ball. Now here's LeVert. Defense right on him. Here's Marjanovic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Marjanovic has got his first basket.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Pass to Harden. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first foul.
And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved. And it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to LeVert. Driving the lane, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about that authority from Mr. Karis LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
And here's Irving. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Goes back up. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Over in the corner, Warren. Passes it to LeVert. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Nets. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Jones comes in for T.J. Warren. Harden against Ball, and it's sent back by Turner.
Well, how about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Jones finds Ball. Top of the key. Kept alive by Indiana. Aldridge can't get it to go. Nets leading by 8. KD looking around. Driving in, and then Durant with the jam.
Kevin Durant on a prototypical KD. Roll, my man is going.
Outside, Jones. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Durant. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now the pass to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Ball, the pass to Jones. Back to Ball. And that one's drained from the low block. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Irving passes to Aldridge. The Nets working the ball around now. And here's KD for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Jones kicks to Turner. Pass to Jones. He takes it in. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
Petrovic is checked in for James Harden. Brooklyn leading by 8. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. Well, this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
Jones, and it's slammed in by Jones.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
The shot's good from Irving.
The hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Ball stolen. Here's Petrovic. Over defending.
Indiana foul. LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his 2nd personal.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And the first one at the line is good.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for Kevin Durant. Jones dishes the ball. Jones looking for an opening. Second shot opportunity. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, dominant move by Aldridge on the glass. Just manhandling the defender and then finishes strong.
And Mills kicks to Brown. To the paint. Here's Martin. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 6 points for Kenyon Martin.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the basket by Jones.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Pass to Irving. Down low. The 9-foot shot. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Irving against Ball. Jones kicks to LeVert. Back to Jones. Passes to LeVert. Fires for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. And led by as many as 14 points. It's stolen by Jones. And it's Ball penetrating. With 2 seconds left. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
For your next, Derek Coleman.
Here's Aldridge. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 10. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison and playing for one another. Love to watch this brand of basketball. We've got a whole nother half to go. So excited, I'm so excited.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Well, don't get me started with their perimeter D. They're standing around flat-footed, not closing down on shooters quickly enough. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime, the deficit, that couldn't be.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from the machine.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half. They've got Jones. Karis LeVert is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Turner. And it's Aldridge in at the 4 spot. Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he makes the first. And so Jones nails both of them. Now, here is Irving. Out to the right wing. The pass to Martin. Got a piece of it. Pass to Irving. To the inside. Here's Petrovic. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Now the Pacers moving it up. Aldridge misses. Durant against LeVert. Martin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First team foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Martin. Now Ball. Outside, Jones. Stolen by Martin. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. On the wing, Jones. Back to LeVert. To the middle. Jones, the pass to Ball. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Aldridge. The shot misses. Great tee that time from Martin.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. KD's shot is good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jones kicks the ball. Five to shoot. There's the double team with Martin. LeVert from outside. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Pacers trail by 16 and stolen by Irving. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And Jones sends it back. LeVert against KD. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to Irving. Ball with the rebound.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Outside, Jones. Back to Ball. Launches it. Goes back up. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good.
Look. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Now the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And the shot by Warren, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He has 6.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
And the Pacers call time here.
In a key part, Doris, of Harden's game lately, his rebound.
Right, because his ability to rake and take, get out and transition, make great decisions on the fly, it puts so much pressure on the defense.
Passes it to McConnell. Here's Duarte. There's the pass to McConnell. Pass to Craig. Just 5 on the clock. Gasol with it. And Irving pulls it down. Irving's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Durant. He dishes it to Harden. from deep three-point range. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
McConnell passes towards A. And no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Right side, Durant. Shoots over Warren. Oh, yes, the turnaround. KD's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Timeout called the Pacers. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure. Out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Bruce Brown. He's checked in for Martin. It's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Brown. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the dunk by Brown.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Jones sends it back. Down low, Aldridge. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Refusing to let the D have the last word. Aldridge just excellent at converting on physical defense.
Pass to KD. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Jones, and Jones slams it home.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Durant up top, defended by Jones. Over Jones. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
The Nets making a switch here. Petrovic checked in. Durant hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Jones dishes the ball to the inside, and it's Warren with the jam.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. I'll give you a salute, sir.
Here's Mills. 5 points in the game.
Third quarter.
Kicks it out to Harden. From deep. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And so LeVert will bring it up for Indiana. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Ball. Rebounded by the Nets. Passes it to Petrovic. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And he makes all three. Indiana's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. That one goes in. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
And inside the paint, Aldridge can be so physical, not letting anything get in his way.
Bounce pass from Durant. Now here's LeVert, covered by Mills. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Griffin's check in for Brooklyn.
Coming onto the floor for your Nets, Blake Griffin.
To the paint. Here's Jones. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jones has got 25 points in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The pass to Petrovic. Here's Harden on the wing.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Warren kicks the ball. Harden against Jones. Outside Warren. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Stolen by Harden. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Feeds it to Jones. Pass the ball. 8 feet away. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. There's another block.
A defensive... stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And so it's Kevin Durant. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Irving and Harden, the 2-star guards. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Petrovic. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And so Indiana again turning it over. Brooklyn leading by 23. There's the lob to Aldridge. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. LeVert against Irving.
You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
Inside, Aldridge. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
His first foul.
It's going to be on Miles' turn.
Terrific and just aggressive. Aldridge excels at putting pressure on the D and getting the call.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Pacers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. LeVert finds Warren. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Here's Duarte. He's covered by Irving. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, this is about calm demeanor. Not letting the duress of the shot clock. Miles Turner delivers with the shot clock dwindling.
Pass to Irving. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Pacers ball.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers. Here's Duarte. That one, no good. Nice D from Aldridge. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Claxton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Claxton's got his first bucket in this one. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's LeVert. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Boy, there's a fluidity to his jump shot. Karis LeVert coming through for his team in the mid-range.
Outside Irving. Harris outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Warren. And too long on the shot.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Ennis with the ball. Indiana picked up by Turner. And the foul on Miles Turner.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Brown is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Irving finds Harris. And Jones sends it back. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Harris again with the block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. It's stolen by Brown. Irving against LeVert. And Harris wide open. He shoots, drills the three-pointer. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Ball, the pass to Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Indiana.
And that one falls for Jones. Second free throw, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Irving with the ball. There's the lob for Harris. Stolen by LeVert. Jones against Brown. Jones dishes to Warren. And the shot is good.
This guy, a reliable pick-and-roll scorer. T.J. Warren knows where to roll after setting the screen.
Out left to the wing. Harris against LeVert. Harris passes to Claxton. Now Ennis takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, Jones. That's tipped. Harris looking it over. And Ennis slams it in.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Here's Ball, and it's denied. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And here are the Nets. They're on a 17-7 run. It's stolen by Jones. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
And the Nets making a change here. Mills is checked in. And for top high schoolers, Doris, who want to make a salary instead of going to college, there are now quite a few options.
There are, Kevin, and I love it because to me, this is a free market system. So whether you're going overseas, you have the Ignite franchise in the G League. And listen, there may be more options to come, and I think that's a great thing.
Harris, no good. Pacers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. On the basket by Jones.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Mills passes to Claxton. Stolen by Ball. To the paint. Here's Jones. The rebound by the Nets. And here's Ennis. There's the feed to Brown. Here's Claxton. Turner covering. And there's the drive. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. And again, it's the Nets missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jones, the pass to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
Pass to Claxton. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart, can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Outside Durant, 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now, here's Ball. Outside, Jones. Knocked away. And Turner kicks to Jones. 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. The offensive rebound. It's LeVert on the wing. Outside, Jones. The kick out to Ball. And another turnover for the Nets. Irving against Ball. Irving passes to Aldridge. Over Jones. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Now the dish to Turner. The shot, no good. Great D that time for Martin.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution
execution by the players. Everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance.
For Kevin Durant.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
They made the most of their opportunity.